doing the big game of the big game du jour. Oh no, I'm up to my old tricks again. I like to ram into other cars when I'm turning to try and control the the turn itself with these games. It's a feature that I abuse quite a bit, and maybe that's one reason I don't like simulation, because if it were simulation, my car would be completely totaled by the second turn in a match or race. The reflections are not going so well. That's kind of weird. Anyways, so it's usually not a good idea to stream them, like the big games, but with Fortnite, it seems like there may be an exception to be made. I'm not 100% sure, but it's just strange to me. I've been taught this whole time, do not play the biggest game on Twitch if you're looking for viewers, because it's very easy to fall into that trap. It's easy to fall into the trap of, let's do, like, okay, if the game has 100,000 viewers, you're thinking, holy crap, I need to get into this. I need to get in on this, I should say. Get those viewers, because 100,000 people are watching. That means that's 100,000 prospective viewers on my stream. But that's not the case. It's actually the opposite, it seems. But again, Fortnite is an anomaly. And I don't really understand how that happens, I guess. It's just really...
Cup regulations state that no matter how you do in any given race, you'll acquire series points.
It boggles my mind.
The more points you earn.
Shazam! Hello. I almost called you Captain Froggy. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to call you Captain Froggy from now on. Is that okay with you? We didn't do so well in that race, but it's okay. Oh no, track loading. Oh, nice. Earnings... Yeah, it doesn't look like you get a bonus for assists, which is different from every single Forza game before this, including the Horizon games, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure why Microsoft decided that this is the flagship series that they would do annual releases of. Technically, I know that the Motorsport games, they're on a bi-monthly. Oh man, if you got 6 Forza games a year, that would that'd be a little much. So
forecast calls for rain. Best to prep for a wet track.
okay, it tells me to prepare for a wet track, but I don't know how to prepare for that. I guess we'll just ignore it. Brands Hatch. Oh, this is a very, very famous racetrack. I think it's mostly used in NASCAR. I could be wrong, but I know that it's... Whatever the case may be, Brands Hatch is legendary. Apparently it's like the Nürburgring, but on a smaller scale, obviously. I think it might be one of the most famous tracks in North America. So, yeah, I don't understand. I guess Microsoft isn't really doing much with their tentpole franchises. Halo has one game every like 20 years. Gears of War has one game every 10 years. Lucky's Tale is not getting off the ground too well. Well, that's okay. That's not really a It's not a Microsoft franchise, but no, I don't think it's a Microsoft because it came out on Oculus Rift before, and Microsoft didn't have a hand in that. But I'm wondering if Super Lucky's Tale may have changed that. Not sure. Call you Shazam? I mean, if it offends you, if I call you something else, then okay. I guess that's okay. It surprises me, you know. You see a lot of these, oh no. Oh no. Oh no! we're doing really well, and then not. And we're not 19th yet. Assorted Lily, if you don't, oh, you better. Oh, there you go. It doesn't make sense to me that of the tentpole franchises that they have, they're betting like 100% on Forza. So much so that they're bringing out a new game every year. Because what I'm thinking about is with Call of Duty, every game has different maps. We'll ignore the DLC, and yes, they will have like redone versions of older maps. The fact is, a majority of the maps are new. But with Forza Motorsport, the map selection is generally pretty identical between entries. As far as I know, like every game has Laguna Circuit, whatever. Every game has the same tracks essentially. I think they might add a few here, remove a few there, but it's basically the same. The difference being that the Horizon games, obviously so far, each one has had a completely different overworld. I think the most varied and exciting of which was actually Forza Horizon 3. So I hope they maintain that ingenuity going forward with that series at least. And I'm thinking like there's no way to really combat the tracks not being different. It's Forza is a simulation racing game. It's just kind of stuck its feet in the dirt, and it's not going anywhere from that label, which means that it's probably stuck doing these maps for eternity, which is sad. But what I'm trying to get at is I don't think racing games have as much dynamicity. It's a word I made up. I don't care. Okay. Racing games do not have the dynamicity of a shooter. Like you can, with a racing game, you can get better track times. You can look at the track times, you can improve them, you can overtake players in a very linear fashion. That's like the end of it. When you learn a map, just like most racing games, if you learn a map, you are gonna master it, and there's gonna be not much in the way of victory. And there is an eventual ceiling of satisfaction and improvement, I think. But with a shooter, you can memorize the maps. You can climb up the leaderboard, but there's so many different ways to do it. Like with Call of Duty, a great example for recent streams. With Call of Duty, you can focus on how many kills you got, how many assists you got, how many points you got. Unlocking new weapons that actually do things slightly differently. Maybe the gun thing isn't a great. Well, I don't know. The guns do have uniqueness to them. You would want to use certain guns in different situations that are better than others, or things like that. And there's more tactical thought behind the game. And to me, just all those avenues of possible improvement and dynamicity, it eclipses that of the relative lack of dynamicity in Forza games or racing games in general that aren't called Mario Kart. So it just surprises me that Microsoft will go all in on this franchise for those reasons. 6th place, not bad. Not bad. And by that I mean it's not bad. I didn't mean like it's not bad. Let's see. I'm gonna ignore the whole conversation I had about how I don't want my gamer tag to be known out there. Not gonna tell you why, but you know. Nice. Also, VIP bonus. That is something new, I think, because I think when the game originally came out, so with Forza Horizon 3, your VIP bonus gave you double credits for, or double credits in the credit spin or something, and it's like, it was in perpetuity. When this game came out, they tried to do that, but they put finite. They made it finite so that you could only get the. Oh, we can choose. Huh. I mean, oh man. What I don't know for sure is if I get this from here, will I have to still buy it for 125,000 credits? Let's try it, I guess. Oh, you want to buy this car and its upgrades for 125,000? Oh, no. I don't want to do that. You know, I'm really digging these.
Ready to wear whenever you want.
Yeah, sure, we'll do that.
Looks like you got some credits to spend. Hey, why not invest in a prize crate? You might get mods, driver gear, or something else great.
Okay, I'll get a freaking crate. So yeah, I guess when the game first came out, I'm pretty sure the VIP bonus was locked behind a finite system. And I think it had to do with mods. I think it had to do with these things. You get them out of these crates, and the mod, as a VIP, you get an allotted amount of VIP cards, which doubles your credits. But once they're gone, you have to, like, they're consumables. I think that's what it used to be, but then they got a lot of backlash and they changed it. What is this? Get 1 driver gear with a chance for legendary. That's terrible. A car crate? That would be the most expensive loot system if it were a real world. Oh man. Dare mods. Oh, dare mods. You know what? I think those were in Forza Motorsport 6. A game that I could play on stream, but now that I have 7, I'm not sure there's much need. Call me Shazam. Justice 2 hype, yeah. Shazam hype, yep.